Perfect. Okay, I think potentially I might be doing this correctly. Content classification done. Perfect. Okay, let's see where this goes. Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Kaz. You can call me Kaz. And today we're going to be, just learning how to stream actually, and just doing this. I'm super excited, and now we're gonna go ahead and watch some YouTube videos. Okay, let me start over. What's up, guys? My name's Kaz, and pretty much we're gonna watch YouTube videos. I want to get more straight to the point. Sorry, a little nervous. But hold on, let me play my theme song. Okay. What's up, y'all? What's up? Janae Cause, and we about to get crazy over here. All right.
Cosze.
But yeah, nah, super happy to be here. And I'm just gonna try it out and see where this goes. So I got my little soundboard too. That was crazy. Okay. Okay. And then we got some cool ones. And like like what the hell? Oh wait, yeah, this one's fun. This is from the Halo when you would shoot the grunts. And then this one. Yeah, this one's dope. Look, I like this one. Oh, somebody
He needs some milk.
Yeah, super fun, super cool, and Holy Grail. And then we also got the so yeah, we got a couple things going. It's pretty cool, but we're gonna go to the web stream main this one transition like that, and then I should be able to actually just do this maybe. Web stream, perfect. Webcam, and then the YouTube. So now hopefully I can transition like this, and now I should be able to just pull up my screen, and we should
Want to get an anime
watch it. I just gotta figure out why the YouTube is not connecting potentially. Add source. Save. Hey, welcome to the stream. If there is one viewer, glad to have you. I'm just trying to figure out how to, get the actual YouTube. Oh, okay. Oh, here it is. Perfect. Aha, look at me get into this. Awesome. On stream too, like live. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm actually streaming right now. It's pretty cool. Honestly, it's always seemed so complicated to me for the longest time, and just kind of bam. Let me see. Bam, got that right there. Perfect. So now we're gonna go here. We're gonna transition, and now we should just be able to go like this, and we should be able to watch it now. Maybe I might be able to just do the. Yeah, that'd be cool. There we go. Perfect. Yes. Now we're talking. So I want to make this. Okay. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Sorry, guys. So pretty much I'm going to go ahead and make the video, the widescreen or the main screen, right? And then from there, I'm gonna go ahead and bam, like that. And then I'm going to next get the webcam. I'm gonna bring it upwards like this. Bam, bam, bam. Bam. Oops. get this like this. And then I'm just going to kind of go like this. I wonder if I could transform this. Transform. Well, this one I could transform. Center to screen. Perfect. Transform. Fit to screen. Perfect. That's dope. And now this side, I think this looks pretty good though, right here. My color is looking a little interesting right now. I might be able to fix that down the road, but for now, this looks pretty decent. And now I'm gonna go on my phone to see how it is looking on this end. Dismiss. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm gonna transition. Perfect. Now I'm gonna also make I'm gonna make this one picture in picture. I'm gonna make this way smaller. Go like this. And then transition. And that should be perfect. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put myself in the bottom right corner. I'm trying to see, is there anything I should do to make to kind of like crop myself a little bit? Can I crop myself perhaps? Potentially. I'm not sure if I can or not. Okay, that's pretty quick. I can actually crop myself. Like, a lot. Oops. Perfect. This looks, let's see, transition. Okay. Yeah, nice. And then whenever I need to go back to main, bam. Okay, cool. Okay, nice. All right, sweet. So, color's looking a little off, but I think it's good for right now for today. Okay, perfect. Okay, so welcome to the stream. My name is Coze. Today we're gonna be talking a little bit about, you know, just we're just gonna actually be watching this video. It's called "Every Calisthenics Exercise You Need to Build an Anime Physique, Starting from Zero" by Kevin Zhang. This video was uploaded 2 months ago. It has about 800K views and a crap ton of comments. So let's look into what it's talking about. Anyways, welcome and let's get started.
Physique, you can't even do a single pull-up, then this video is for you. Because today, I'm going to show you every calisthenics exercise you'll need to learn to progress from a weak E-rank Sungjin Woo to a strong S-rank hero.
Okay, hold on. Before we start, I just want to let y'all know, like, I do know how to work out, alright? I'm not somebody starting from zero, alright? But I do need to get better with my calisthenics because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the best with them, and I'm definitely, I guess you could say I'm slightly above average, but I got a lot of work to do actually. So let's just say I'm trying to get better, you know. So I'm on my little self-development journey type stuff. So that being said, let's go ahead and watch the video and see what it says.
Just watching this video. Best of all, every exercise in this video can be done at home with literally zero weights. And because I'm a JJK fan, we're going to use their grading system to order these exercises from easiest to hard.
I'm not gonna lie, that little transition that he did right there with like the fire throw, that was
So let's go ahead and start with grade 4, jumping into the foundational exercises. So the first exercise you'll want to learn is the simplest calisthenics exercise that works multiple muscles in your body, the straight arm plank. When you do these, you'll want to contract your arms as much as you can, twisting your arms so your elbows faces forward and keeping your entire body rigid and straight. If you're just starting out, you might be able to hold these for 30 seconds or so, but try to aim for at least a minute. This is not only going to help with the beginner pushing strength, but it's also going to help develop other muscles such as the core, the quads, the glutes, and as well as your shoulders. And to continue
Okay, so I like that. That's really cool, actually. I like how he's actually giving a lot of detail as well as showing you how to do the correct form when you're doing these things. Because a lot of times, sometimes people will give advice, but they won't really give all the details that are needed, and then it can result in injury. Or sometimes some people will just watch people online doing things, and they'll try to mimic it when they're mimicking somebody that doesn't have the best form or the best technique. So he's giving actually really good tips so far. So this is actually really cool.
Strengthening those magnificent round shoulders to get those cool 3D delts that every anime character has, then you'll need to start doing the next exercise, the pike hold. Actively squeezing your arms.
Listen, this I don't think I'm gonna be doing. When it comes to doing some crazy stretches and some cat stretches and all that stuff like that, I just can't. Like, I'm not that flexible. I don't think I could do this one.
Overhead and pushing up towards the floor is great for getting that beginner shoulder strength. And having your booty above your hands allows more weight to be shifted on your shoulders, which is going to build the foundation for other exercises like the handstand. You'll know when you're starting to get some strong shoulders when you can hold these for about 20 to 30 seconds. But there's more to life than just big arms and big shoulders, believe it or not. Because gents, we cannot, I repeat, we cannot be skipping leg day on day one. You guys are so much better than that. So much better. So, of course, we need to incorporate basic leg training with the bodyweight squat. It's simple, it's easy, but it's great for targeting the legs, especially if you're just starting out as a beginner. You should be able to hit at least 20 of these bad boys to unlock basic leg strength. But maybe you're not strong enough for the bodyweight squat. Maybe.
And I'm not gonna lie, the bodyweight squat is definitely something that I think is great to do, because when you do the bodyweight squat, not only are you stretching your body, but you're also making sure that your legs are getting the workout that they need. Listen, if you skip leg day, you're in for a world of pain down the road. I met this 50-year-old at the gym today, and he was telling me, he was like, yeah, man, I'm 50, man, and I was trying to lift some crazy weight, and I haven't been stretching for years, and now it's finally catching up to me. And I told him, I'm like, hey, maybe you should actually start stretching. Maybe you would have been a little bit different where you are today if you actually stretched. And he got quiet. He's like, nah, I'm just stretching now. I truly believe that if you stretch on a consecutive basis, it will just create a long-term positive effect on your body. I might be wrong, but I think having your body loose and having just the amount of flexibility and motion is critical and really important. But also, too, right, I can't really talk about that too much because I'm not the most flexible, but I do try to stretch.
You have bad knees or you're slightly overweight, so you can't squat down and you can't pick yourself back up. Luckily, there's an option for you guys, and that is the box squat, which is simply just lowering the range of motion by sitting on a chair at the bottom of the squat. That way, it's much easier to get up. But we're gonna need more than just strong arms and legs. We also want a strong back to get that super amazing V-taper. But in order to achieve that, you need to start doing this next exercise. This one is the foundation of all calisthenics pulling exercises. And without mastering this, you can say goodbye to the V-taper. And that's going to be dead hangs. Getting strong at pulling means developing a strong grip, which is why these are crucial to learn.
Interesting. I did not know that dead hangs actually help you with your V-taper, because that actually is something that I want to work on. I definitely want to be more aesthetically pleasing to the eye, like for a fact. I want to literally look like an anime character, because you know what that shows? Discipline. And that is something that I didn't always have in my life, actually. So if dead hangs are gonna give us that V-taper, I might have to do it. Like, for real. That's cool.
Learn as early as possible. All you need to do is find something to hang from, get a really nice grip on it, and just relax into the hang. At first, you're gonna only hold for maybe a few seconds, but once you start to get really comfortable, and as your grip gets better, you'll be holding yourself up for longer, ideally around 30 seconds, and setting up the best foundations to getting that glorious demon back that all the ladies swoon over. Hello, ladies. There's no, it's mostly dudes watching. Well, I don't know who I'm.
Well, like, there's dudes watching, obviously, but I'm not gonna lie. And I was talking to my friend about this, and I told her, I said, hey, listen, you can say whatever you want, but you know for a fact, if you had your man in the best shape of his life, and on top of that, he was making a good amount of money, you would choose him over the other version, which is him being overweight and not healthy with a lot of money. Money's great, right? But what's the point of it? What's the point of any of it if you don't have your health? Like, truthfully, I had to get that mindset out to really realize that health first, everything else after.
I'm waking up. Hello, dudes. But if you actually want to get that demon back, you need to start working your back. So once you get really good at dead hangs, you'll want to start learning active hangs next. These are like dead hangs, but a little different, and I'll show you what I mean. Look at these two clips. Can you spot the slight difference between these two hangs?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's actually the shoulder. It's the shoulder plate. I think he has his hands behind his head, and now they're in front, so it's almost like there's like a difference. So he has the normal dead hangs, and then he has it where he's placing his shoulders in front. I might be wrong, but let's see.
Hangs. It should be glaringly obvious, but on the dead hang, you can see that I'm just resting into the shoulders. Versus on the active hang, I'm actively engaging my back by bringing my shoulder blades back and down. This is scapular depression. The trick for this is to imagine pulling your
Forget it. I thought I was right. I'm actually wrong, but I tried.
shoulders away from the ears as much as you can. Getting stronger at the active hang is going to continue working your grip, but now you're also starting to strengthen your back muscles. And just like the dead hang,
Okay, hold on. I was actually right. He said shoulders away from the ears, so I was actually right. Come on, y'all stick with me. I got you.
you want to try to hold these for around 30 seconds. But to get an even stronger foundation for the back, you need to start practicing this next exercise, scapular shrugs. Just like the active hang, you are engaging your scapula, but now you're doing it for reps. Clean reps are crucial here. Don't rush the reps. Don't start bobbing up and down like a crazy person. You want these to be as slow and controlled as possible. That way you can get the maximum benefit from this exercise. And only when you can do about 8 to 10 reps of these can you truly say you've mastered the grade 4 exercises. And if you do all of those and get yourself to a comfortable level with these exercises, you're going to be setting yourself up for even more advanced moves in the future. And if you guys are interested in fast tracking your
Okay, this man's doing his little promo, doing his like link in bio and all that. That's cool. Awesome.
with my hands. But now is the time to start leveling up and start putting in some real work with the grade 3 exercises. This is the phase where you start to unlock true bodyweight strength and getting that gorgeous V taper and those juicy pecs. Mwah. So after setting up a solid foundation, the next exercise you'll want to learn is incline push-ups. Easier than the regular push-up, but still challenging. And these are great for developing beginner chest strength.
So check this out. I did incline push-ups when I first started going to the gym, right? I know. But I actually did do it. And the problem was that when I was doing it initially, I wasn't focused on fully extending my body, and I just wasn't really in tune and present when I was doing these push-ups. But now that I'm aware of them and I'm more in the present, just in general in life, my mindset has changed. I'm realizing now that the reason why I was able to build my chest so fast is because when I did the incline push-ups, I did a tight grip, or a close grip, a mid grip, and I did a wide grip. So you best believe that, I was hitting all the different types of the little micro muscles and the little bits and pieces of my damn chest for sure. So definitely is important.
But we need to focus on the movement of our scapula if we want to make those chest gains. Focus on bringing your shoulder blades back at the start of the push-up and keeping them back as you go through the movement. Then protracting your scapula when you get to the top. Imagine that you're pushing your shoulders forward into the ground. And as you start to get stronger and can do, say, 12 or 15 reps, then you can continue lowering your hands to make these even more harder. And if you're not able to perform 6 clean reps with this exercise yet, try doing wall push-ups instead, which is going to be easier because you're more upright. But if you're able to handle a good amount of reps for this exercise, you should have no problem with the next exercise, which is going to blow up your shoulders. These are incline pike push-ups, like the elevated push-up, but since your body is bent.
Oh my gosh. listen. Oh my god. I'm about to tweak right now. I'm about to tweak. I'm about to tweak. I'm about to tweak. These incline pike push-ups are not easy at all, and they are extremely painful. They're extremely painful because it's such an uncomfortable motion, and you have to make sure that you're going to be having tension on your toes. So when you're doing it, you're actually going like this, like that. Oops, sorry. Like you're actually kind of like going like this. And when you do that, it's not always necessarily the best feeling, but it's cool. It's cool.
Bent at the hip, you're going to have your hands overhead, kind of like you're doing the pike hold, but with your hands a little higher. And again, just like the incline push-up, only now is that you're pushing yourself away from the couch or whatever you're using, pushing overhead, which is going to focus on those delts. If you're just starting out, you'll probably get maybe 6 to 8 reps, but when you can hit 8 to 10, that's when you're going to have enough volume to build even more shoulder strength. Next up, we're going to work on that magnificent V-taper that all of your favorite protagonists have. So we're going to need something to start working on that back inverted row. A calisthenics pulling classic that's great for beginners to do and effective enough for even advanced athletes to do. This is going to help you unlock that demon back, but it's also going to work your lats, helping you develop that wide V-taper. But you want to make sure you have the right...
I'm not going to lie, between you and me, like, I fell from doing one of those, like, mounted brackets on the door. Yeah, it was pretty embarrassing, actually. But I did it. And I definitely bust my chops afterwards, and I was doing a pull-up. And when I did the pull-up, I fell on my back. And I kid you not, when you fall on your back, the feeling it's horrible. You're just like you could barely breathe, literally, because the impact from when you fall and gravity pushing down on you pushes into your chest, and then your body's almost like compressed and flat for a second. Very weird.
Technique. So here are the most basic steps. First, engage your scapula like you did with the scapular shrugs. Then drive your elbows back behind your body, fully squeezing at the top. Then slowly lower yourself down, and then, and only then, release your scapula. It'll take some time to get used to, but with enough time and effort, you'll slowly start to get stronger and develop that V-taper. And once you hit 10 to 12 reps, you'll be strong.
3-point system movement, or 3-point movement system. So you go boom, right, drive scapula forward, pull upwards with your elbows, and slowly go down, keeping that form while keeping your abs tightened also, so you have that tension too. Okay.
Strong enough to tackle the next progressions, such as the one-arm variation, which is great to learn right after inverted rows. While rows are good for the lats, they primarily target the upper back. So if we want to start getting that V-taper, we need to start targeting the lats more. So the next exercise you're going to want to learn is jackknife pull-ups. This mimics the pull-up, but it's a lot easier because your feet are supported. And just like the row, you're going to want to perform this the exact same way, engaging your scapula and then driving your elbows towards your hips.
I'm not gonna lie, whoever this guy is, he is an anime lover, and he is definitely a very smart guy. He has a very clean setup, clean audio. He knows what he's doing for sure, and it's a clean video. I see why it got the amount of views that it did, and I see why he has his stuff together. He has a little YouTube plaque in the back. I don't know how many subscribers he has, but he's definitely doing something. So we gotta give it. That's definitely the wrong sound for sure. That was definitely the wrong sound. We definitely gotta give him. I'm gonna give you the Cosze stamp of approval for the video so far. I'm gonna give you the Cosze stamp of approval because you're doing your thing, bro.
Since these are a little more challenging than inverted rows, I'd say going for 6 to 8 reps is a good goal to have. And once you start putting rows and jackknife pull-ups together, you'll be far stronger than you ever have been before. But we don't just want to improve our upper body, we also need to give our legs a bit of challenge too, because just training bodyweight squats isn't going to cut it. So to make things interesting, we're going to learn lunges next. Working one leg at a time is what's going to make this more challenging and a lot better for growth. You can do these as forward lunges, or if you want to spice it up, you could do these backwards. These I would definitely aim to do 10 to 12 reps per leg. So not only are you getting bigger legs, you're also getting stronger legs. Of course, it wouldn't be an anime physique vid if we didn't talk about the six-pack. In my opinion, one of the best exercises to learn early.
Hold on. I'm gonna talk to you guys real quick too about, I don't know if you guys see it. It says no card in camera. Hopefully not. But I'm gonna talk to you guys real quick to let you guys know that a lot of times, right, when you're working out, you're not going to always want to. And when you're doing calisthenics, You're not gonna always enjoy it, but it's gonna make you feel better afterwards. When you don't want to go, those are the days that you want to go. And guess what? Fun fact: if you don't want to go to the gym, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Honestly, you could not go to the gym, but you best believe your behind better be doing something else. Don't let me catch you. Listen, don't let me catch you working and then going home and not working out. Working and working out are two different ball games. Unless you're doing like construction, go get a skateboard, get a longboard, get a bicycle, do something, run, go for a jog. Still work out, but it's okay if you don't always go to the gym. Because sometimes you got, give your body a break. Do fun like things, rock climbing. Like getting a good physique is great, but being highly functional is 10 times better. Look at swimmers, look at ballerinas, look at those dancers, those like extreme break dancers. Like they're beasts in their own respective field. So yeah. All right, back to the video.
On is the hollow body hold. With this exercise,
Oops, embarrassing. Let me fix the view. Sorry about that. Real quick, let me do that. Oh, hey, welcome to the stream. Oh, what's up, Dion? Oh, Deontay, what's good? Welcome to the stream. My first stream ever. Give me some grace. I didn't even know that I had a chat log. So, let me try to type if you can hear me. How are you? Bam. Boom. Yeah, this is my first ever actual stream. Yeah. So it's definitely kind of kicking my butt right now. But hey, you know, oops. But we're just doing it over here. So right now we're actually watching a video in regards to how to have a better banging body. Okay. So pretty much, actually, I guess I could tell you. So pretty much the goal is to start having more. So what's the plan for the stream? Yeah. So the game plan is I'm going to be doing most likely a daily stream for about an hour so I can just get used to it. And then from there, we're going to most likely be reacting and watching videos that are in regards to, other popular streamers, finding out like different tips and tricks that we can do to, get better just as creators ourselves. And also, we're going to be focusing on fitness here as well as real life talks and some cooking stuff too, because I have a background in culinary also. I love to cook. And also, just trying to, be a better person, self development and stuff like that. So we got a good amount of different things that we're going to be talking about over here. Oh, and gaming. But yeah, type shit, yeah. So it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. We're kind of finishing up this video right now, so if you do want to stay, cool. But if not, I get it. We also are gonna be most likely streaming around like 10 p.m. to like 12. That way people can kind of like wind down while they're watching the stream. You know what I mean? So yeah.
it becomes very easy to.
But, hey, listen. If you have any suggestions or like things, you can go ahead and like send shoot that over. My IG is COSZE7. Um, and if you have like a video that you want me to react to or watch, and I'm like, yo, this is a video that I actually mess with, I'll definitely go ahead and throw that on the stream for sure. But yeah, man, you are the first person in the stream, so or girl or whatever. So hey, welcome. Glad to have you, Deontay. The filter. Okay. I gotta first figure out how to do that. Filter off my cam. So I'm gonna screenshot what you just told me. And then I'm going to finish this video. Wait, is the filter? Let me see. Filter. Filter off your cam. Oh, maybe I think I know what you're talking about. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. You're right. I'll take the L for that one, man. That should maybe potentially help it out. I think that's it, hopefully. Hey man, listen. Cut me some slack, man. Cut me some slack. Long work day. Okay, let me see. Boom. Hey, I'm glad you feel comfortable enough to, like chat in here too. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Where are you from, by the way? Okay, let's try to fix this no carbon camera. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. Hopefully. Okay, is this better now? Does this look better on your end? Hopefully it does. Definitely looks somewhat better from all that other stuff. I gotta figure out how to get those squares off, but yeah. Louisiana, okay, so that's some good soul food over there for sure. Hey, hold on. So let's knock out this video, right? Because we are streaming, and I want to make sure that whoever does watch this afterwards does tune in. Hey, make sure you subscribe to the page too. On YouTube, it's a COSZE on YouTube.
Engage the app.
Actually, put a link actually to the page real quick. So I'll go like that, and then boom, boom, view your channel, and then I'm gonna just share the link like this to you. I don't know if you left or not, but if you're still here, definitely feel free to tune in channel, and then send a message, and bam, and then send a message. That's the link to the page. Oops, that's let me get off of this. The link to the page. Oops, that's let me get off of this. The link to the page.
Abs. It helps to grow your six-pack and strengthen the core for the next exercises. Just remember to keep your lower back on the floor at all times to make sure you have proper core engagement. Okay. Now, at this point, you're definitely starting to look like an anime character. Your chest is bigger, your back is wider, but if you're really trying to look like Toji Fushiguro or Sung Jin Woo or freaking Garo, that beast, we have to take things up a notch and start getting into the grade 2 exercises. These are going to take your gains to a whole new level as we dive into the nitty-gritty of calisthenics training. So the first exercise you are going to learn in grade 2 is the push-up. The freaking push-up. These are your main chest builder. Mastery of the...
If you like push-ups, kudos to you, but me hate the push-up, dog. I cannot. I hate the push-ups. I hate the push-ups. I really think that whoever made them is a horrible person, because they're horrible. But it's okay. I'm just fine. It's not a big deal. It's part of life. We gotta do it. You feel me? So when we do push-ups, all we need to be doing is we need to be cheering.
This simple exercise requires good technique and a lot of reps, like at least 20 to consider yourself decent in my opinion. But it's all going to be worth it, because at the end of it, you are going to have the chest of Nami. And getting really good at push-ups unlocks a whole new variety of pushing exercises, which are going to work different muscles, such as the exercise which helps target the shoulders, pike push-ups. It's the same technique as the elevated pike push-up going into...
Oh my gosh, okay, I'm gonna be honest, right? The pike push-ups are not bad, but just putting all that tension on the toes and really just making sure that your core is stabilized and pushing forward, I can't be doing all that. I can't. I can't. But we gonna try. We could try, but I don't really mess with that. I'm sorry. I just had to be honest.
To the pike hold and pressing your body weight overhead. And these are going to be far more effective the slower and more controlled you are with the movement. So practice going nice and steady. Get nice and intimate with the push-up. Buy some flowers. Take it out on a date. Muy caliente. And do that for at least 8 reps. And after that, drive the push-ups back home, take them back to your place, settle down, and then start training your legs. Start leveling up those quads with some jumping squats. And these are perfect for grade 2.
Oh my gosh, what if this is the guy, Deontay? I don't know if you've ever seen it, but even if you're not here anymore, I don't know if you guys seen it. There was a guy that was in a very tiny cubicle, or like a very tiny space, and he had the weighted kettlebells, and he was jumping up and hitting his head close to, like, maybe there was like a 1-inch gap between his head and the ceiling, and he was jumping up. I think this was the guy. I might be wrong though.
because they're not hard to learn, but you can always do better by just jumping higher. And if you can comfortably maintain the same amount of force for 15 reps, you are going to get some serious stallion legs, guaranteed. Now, we've done push-ups, we've done squats, so I bet you guys are pretty eager to start learning some pull-ups. Well, hate to burst your bubble, but we're not there yet. The jump from inverted rows to pull-ups is way too much if you're starting from 0. So for grade 2, we need a much easier progression, pull-up negatives. By just training the lower portion of the pull-up, we are going to be strengthening the exact same muscles, but without needing the ability to perform a full pull-up. Just jump up to the bar, scapula engaged, and lower down as slow as you possibly can, controlling the entire movement all the way through. And if you're able to do these 8 times with good form, then you'll definitely be close to unlocking the full pull-up. But to get even stronger and to enhance your physique tenfold, you're going to want to learn these next set of exercises, which are isolation exercises. These are simply movements that work one muscle at a time. To start, learn the bodyweight bicep curl. They're simple, pumps up the arms, and they can be done on rings or any sort of low bar or broomstick and chairs. You know I love the broomstick and chairs. Next up is Sphinx push-ups. These are going to be isolating the triceps, giving you more size. And lastly, I learned bodyweight lateral raises, because what anime character has tiny shoulders? Literally none. Going for 10 to 12 reps for each of these exercises is going to be perfect for developing those aesthetic anime arms. Now, if there was one more exercise that I think everybody should learn at this level, it would be the L-sit, a fundamental core exercise that also helps to unlock that six-pack. Just keep your legs straight, raise your...
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the L-sit is actually a very powerful type of workout that you can do, because it just engages your abs and it is just an overall core builder. Like, that thing is keeping your legs straight, putting your hands side by side, keeping your form, keeping your core engaged, your abs, as well as your traps too. It works on so much stuff.
Your legs up at about 90 degrees and feel your core and hip flexors activating to keep them up. The hanging variation is a lot easier, and it helps to unlock the more challenging exercises in grade 1, which is what we're going to tackle next. When you reach this point of the training, people are just going to wonder who the hell turned off the gravity. You'll be stronger than you were ever before, and at this point, you're going to start to look like the protagonist of your own story. And the first exercise to kick this grade off with a bang is the ultimate pushing exercise, dips. These are going to absolutely blow up your chest. Since you've got no feet support, you're basically pushing your entire body weight with just your chest and arm. Form tip, try to go as deep as your mobility will allow while having a slight forward lean to bias the chest. Here I would go for 8 to 10 reps if you truly want to master this amazing exercise. But once you start to get stronger at pushing and you start developing your shoulders a little more, the next exercise you'll want to learn is the crow pose.
Okay, so listen, this video is great, right? Like shout out to this guy. But I'm not gonna lie, now this man is becoming a villain, because nobody wants to go ahead and do these type of workouts. And on top of that, you know, this man's showing off at the gym and killing it too. So it is what it is. It is what it is. You ain't gonna catch me doing that though. You most likely will though. I'm the type of guy that likes to try stuff. I don't even care. I'm just like, screw it, I'll try it. But I don't know. I might actually do good at it. I could do a crow pose. Well, okay, let me not say that confidently. I might bust my ass, but
Now I wanted to include these because these are great for the shoulders, but learning hand balancing helps with so many more advanced moves in the future, like the handstand, like handstand push-ups. Try to go for at least 10 seconds, but go for 20 seconds if you're feeling brave. If these are too hard, you can always do the easier variation, the frog stand. Whichever one you pick, just remember to lean forward as much as you can, putting the pressure mostly on.
Fun fact, you can actually do a frog stand into a handstand and it helps. Should I try to do a handstand while I'm on the stream right now and bust my chops? No, I'm good.
On this part of the hand. Now that you've gotten used to balancing on your hands, we need to learn how to balance on our feet. And what better way to do that than the next exercise, the pistol squat. Now I talk about the pistol squat a lot of times on the channel, and it's simply just the one-legged squat, which is easier said than done. Just being able to do 5 in a row is impressive, but try your best to aim for 10 if you're looking to get those super strong hams. Now, learning new exercises is great, but what what makes calisthenics so awesome is that you can create variations of existing easier exercises to make them harder. And one of the simplest ways to do that is just changing the position of your feet. So the best exercises to learn that use this technique are the decline push-up and the elevated pike push-up. Elevated pike push-ups are going to be harder than pike push-ups because the elevation shifts more of the weight to your shoulders. Decline push-ups are more challenging in the same way, but they also have the added bonus of working your upper chest more. Since both of these are harder than their simpler foundational counterparts, expect to do less reps, maybe around 8 to 10 when you're starting out. And now we finally come to the elusive, the most amazing, the creme de la creme de la creme de la creme de la of calisthenics training, the pull-up. All of our training has led to this glorious moment. And this exercise is very close to the end because it's one of the hardest exercises to learn when you're a beginner. And I know it's a lot of people's dream to unlock their first pull-up. And honestly, I don't blame them. This is one of the best back builders you will ever do for your V-taper and your demon back. It builds your arms, your forearms, core engagement, rear delts. It's just the best exercise. Every guy should aim to do at least 5 pull-ups as a bit of a short-term goal, but ultimately they need to get to 10 reps. But if you still find pull-ups too challenging, you can always shift the focus to learning chin-ups instead. These are going to be a little easier because you have a little help from the bicep.
I would say that actually, that's true. Like chin-ups and pull-ups are two different things, but also when you do them, you definitely feel it. I would say that's also maybe why my physique actually exploded, because I was doing so much calisthenics at the beginning. Most likely gonna start getting back into it. I'm super excited for this, for everything. Actually, let's finish this video so we can talk before I get off.
But because of that, you're also going to help work the biceps by doing chin-ups. Either way, I would learn both pull-ups and chin-ups to get a well-rounded physique, but learning chin-ups first can be a nice stepping stone to unlocking that perfect pull-up. And if you guys want to learn how to do the perfect pull-up as quickly as possible, you can check out this video right here.
That was awesome. That was awesome. That was awesome. No. Let's go back. Let's go back.
If you're a beginner just starting your calisthenics,
so let's go back to the actual video. Okay.
If you're a beginner and you want to get an anime physique, you can't even do a single
video, please. Thank you. So that being said, that was the video. Every calisthenics exercise you need to build an anime physique starting from 0. So check this out. 52k likes, 800k views 2 months ago. Not bad. He has 176 subscribers. His page is Kevin Zhang, KEVINZHANG. Go ahead and support the man, do his thing. Let him do his thing. And yeah, thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. My name's Coze. And I'm super excited for, what's gonna be happening in the future. But for real. So I'm getting a little out of hand right now. But no, for real though, actually I'm really excited for the new chapters that are happening in my life. And I'm super excited for you guys to come along. It's going to be up from here, and it's definitely going to be a lot of work and a lot of growth. But I know that this is going to make me into a better person. And I know doing this journey of content creation is going to allow me to inspire others. So down the road, when I'm, doing my thing and I have a good presence, I can inspire somebody else to do the same thing. But yeah, anyways, thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you for watching this video with me. We definitely learned a lot for sure. Pikes clearly are something that he swears by. And then at the end, push-ups also. And then finally, right, that is the pull-ups. So definitely there's a combination of about 3 different workouts that are definitely core calisthenic movements, going from grade 4 to grade 0. Because when we watch these videos, we want to make sure that we can anchor back to the points of what was being expressed and shown in the video, and that's what was happening. So that being said, actually, let me go like this real quick. Let me go to the main screen. Transition, boom. So yeah, but that being said, thank you for coming to the page and supporting. I'm really excited for what we got coming up. and I'm gonna fix more of this, the camera and stuff like that. Like I'm gonna fix this whole auto thing on my face. I don't know how to do that, and just make everything better for the most part. Um, yeah, thank you. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys most likely tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing most likely gonna be jumping on stream from 10 to 11 or 10 to 12 from here on out. I gotta see. I got no promises, but definitely gonna be doing some form of streaming. And we react to a video, we watch a video, we comment on it, and then we do other things too. Like I'm gonna be having maybe like a little taco night, have some friends come over and we eat some tacos and talk, and just do life, So excited, super excited, and excited for you guys to come along for the journey. All right, take care. It's your man Coze. Remember, stay fresh, stay delicious, stay hungry. All right, it's your man Coze.